Hi guys, one of the things that we see brought up again and again is the security of a coin, the security of the coin's network. And the thing that's always brought up is whether it's a 51% attack. You want to spread the hash rate around so that someone doesn't gain more than 50% of the network, and it's referred to as a 51% attack. I wanted to bring this up because Bitcoin Gold did a really good article about this situation. It was actually published a few days ago. It was published 3 days ago. I wanted to do a video about it at the time. I wasn't feeling well, so I took a few days off and I'm back and I'm tipped up. So here it is. This was by Mental Nomad. So kudos to Bitcoin Gold for posting about this. It's a very good example of the problems that can arise if someone gains the majority of the network. He says here, this was 3 days ago, an unknown party with access to very large amounts of hash power is trying to use 51% attacks to perform double spend attacks to steal money from exchanges. We've been advising all exchanges to increase confirmations and carefully review large deposits. What he's referring to there with confirmations is when you send money to an exchange, it needs to be confirmed by everyone else. It can be 5, 10, 15, 20 confirmations. The more times a transaction is confirmed, the safer it is because it's been validated by more people. But some exchanges, to increase the speed of deposits and things like that, some exchanges only have it like 5 confirmations and things like that, and then you can spend your money. You can see here it says there's no risk to typical users or to existing funds being held. The only parties at risk are those currently accepting large payments directly from the attacker. And he's talking about the cost of ongoing attacks. Now, I'll link to this article, you can check it out, but underneath here he actually explains what this is all about. What is a double spend? This is an attempt to spend the same coins twice. For example, the attacker might send a deposit to an exchange wallet and then sending those same coins to another wallet of their own at the same time. I'm not sure how they do this. I'm not sure if they do this, perhaps with a computer and a laptop, 2 laptops or something, and just push enter at the same time in both wallets, and then both transactions go through at the same time. It says that this is normally resolved in the blockchain when transactions are added to blocks. When added to blocks, the transactions are put in an order. The payment which comes first will be valid, and the transaction which came second will be ignored. Even if the transactions were sent at the exact same time, the order of transactions in a block is clear. This way, the coins can only be sent to one place, either to the exchange or to the private wallet. And that makes sense. You obviously, if you've got 1,000 coins in your wallet, you can't send 1,000 there, 1,000 there, and 1,000 there. You've only got 1,000 coins. So he's talking here about the 51% attack. An attacker that controls more than 50% of the network's computing power can, for the time that he's in control, exclude and modify the ordering of transactions. Note that they cannot create transactions using other people's coins. They would have to have people's private keys, which they do not have. But they can make transactions with their own coins, or they can exclude transactions from blocks. This lets them manipulate the blockchain in certain ways. Reverse transactions. This has the potential to double spend transactions that previously had already been seen in the blockchain. Prevent some or all transactions from gaining any confirmations. Prevent some or all other miners from mining any valid blocks, which means that they can mine everything. The attacker can't reverse other people's transactions without the cooperation. Prevent transactions from being sent at all. Change the number of coins generated per block. Create coins out of thin air. Send coins that never belong to them. So there's certain things they can do, there's certain things they can't do, but it's clear with what they can do here. If someone has enough money to buy hash power, or enough mining rigs or ASIC miners to be able to attack a network, then they can do a lot of bad things. Reverse transactions, prevent some or all transactions going through, prevent some or all other miners from mining any valid blocks. They can, do a lot of bad things. So this appears to have been happening with Bitcoin Gold, and they were quick to react to it, and they, they've all been discussing the issue, but they were quick to react to it, and they advised the exchanges about it. So kudos to Bitcoin Gold. Not only did they, advise everyone very quickly about this, but they also explained to people what it meant. So thanks to them. I mean, I've always had a kind of basic understanding of these 51% attacks, but it's good to see it kind of written in black and white, kind of simplified for someone that's not involved in the development of coins. What's clear here is that the risk of things going wrong when someone does have over 51% of the network, it is very real. You can see it's real because someone has been doing this with Bitcoin Gold. And I'm saying kudos to them for posting this, because I think some coins, they might not have reacted like that and been transparent and told the community about it. They might have wanted to try and resolve this in the background so that, you know, there's not any bad news that's related to their coin. But I think they've took the right approach. They've advised the community, they've advised the exchanges, and they've been open about what was happening. That's what I like to see with the development of coins. So again, kudos to them. Yeah, so I had a kind of basic understanding of this, but it kind of highlights the problem with 51% attacks, and it highlights the issue that a lot of people have with companies like Bitmain because of the amount of control they have over the network. Now, they haven't, I don't believe they have as yet ever abused their position with the amount of hash power they've got, but it shows you how much power, for example, a hash farm could have. If someone had a warehouse of GPUs or ASIC miners or both, they could do a lot of bad things if they really wanted to. And it's quite concerning. This is what many people are worried about with the progression. Some would say the progression in the market going from GPU mining to ASIC mining. But really, this highlights why we need to spread the hash rate around. And it's not just for coins, you know, it's the pools as well. We really need to, you know, you always see this in coins. When you're mining a coin, you always see spread the hash power around. Don't put 70% of your hash power to one, you know, of the network to one pool. Spread it around, 20% there, 10% there, 5% there, 20% there. Try and spread the hash power around so that someone doesn't have too much control. And, you know, this doesn't happen. So link to the article, guys. Please do sit and read it. I think this is an interesting topic, and it's something that is going to come up time and time again. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll speak to you all in the next one. Take care.